Solomon, the famous biblical king of Israel, is sometimes referred to as a grand master of the AOI, even though he lived centuries before the first official grand master, Pythagoras. He was given this title retrospectively to honor his importance to the AOI. Solomon was born around 1000 BCE in Jerusalem, the son of King David and Bathsheba, and became the penultimate ruler of all 12 tribes of Israel under an amalgamated Israel and Judah. His reign, traditionally marked as a time of great prosperity and peace, is often considered a golden age in the history of Israel. Solomon's wisdom, wealth, and achievements in both governance and culture earned him a place as one of the most significant figures in biblical history. His life and legacy continue to shape religious, philosophical, and political thought even today. But less known is that Solomon played an important role in history of the AOI as well. In Solomon's time, the AOI were wandering holy men, mystics, and philosophers. One of these members traveled to the kingdom of Israel and was introduced to Solomon and succeeded in enlightening him. Solomon, who was renowned for his wisdom, was quick to see the truth of what he was being told. Solomon created a secret group that came to be called the Order of Solomon, the task of which was to A, to work to end the Hebrews' worship of Jehovah, and B, something much more remarkable, to actually kill Jehovah. This forms the background of the AOI's book, The Armageddon Conspiracy. Solomon's early life was influenced by the legacy of his father, David, a warrior king who had unified the tribes of Israel. At a young age, Solomon ascended to the throne upon David's death, and his reign was marked by his famed request to God for wisdom. This pivotal moment is captured in the biblical account of 1 Kings 3, where Solomon asked God not for wealth or power, but for an understanding heart to govern his people justly. God, pleased with his selfless request, granted him not only wisdom, but also wealth and honor beyond that of any king before or after him. Solomon is renowned for his profound wisdom, often exemplified through proverbs, parables, and judgments. The Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, traditionally attributed to him, reflect his deep philosophical understanding of life, virtue, and the human condition. A key achievement of Solomon's reign was the construction of the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem, a project that is thought to have been constructed for Yahweh when in fact Solomon had Sophia, the goddess of wisdom, in mind. It was a feat of architectural and artistic ingenuity, with designs and materials gathered from across the ancient Near East. Solomon's wisdom was also evident in his role as a judge. One of the most famous biblical stories involving Solomon's wisdom is the judgment between two women who claimed to be the mother of a child. Solomon, in an act of profound insight, proposed to divide the child in two, a proposal that revealed the true mother by her willingness to relinquish her claim to save the child. This moment encapsulated the essence of Solomon's reign, a king whose intellect and discernment brought clarity and justice to even the most complex and contentious issues. However, Solomon's reign was not without its challenges. The Bible characterizes Solomon's later years as a gradual decline in both his personal faith and the spiritual condition of Israel. His marriages to foreign princesses, political alliances that led him to embrace idolatry, and his reliance on forced labor for monumental construction projects placed strain on his kingdom. According to biblical accounts, these actions led to a division in the kingdom after his death. As God, disappointed by Solomon's turning away from his earlier devotion, foretold the fragmentation of the Israelite nation. The Bible obscures the truth that Solomon was in fact regarded as a magus, a man steeped in arcane lore, and so learned that he knew how to conjure and command the most powerful demons. He created sacred rites and occult ceremonies. In medieval times, he was regarded as the true author of the Grimoire, textbook of practical magic and sorcery, known as the Clavis Salomonis, the Key of Solomon. He supposedly had the most powerful magic ring of all, the so-called Seal of Solomon. Hardly what you would expect of a faithful follower of Yahweh. In fact, Solomon completely rejected Yahweh and tried to steer his nation away from this tyrannical God. Solomon's death, which occurred around 931 BCE, marked the end of an era of unity and peace for Israel as the country split into Israel and Judah. The Order of Solomon disintegrated after Solomon's death. The survivors of the Order of Solomon left Israel and settled in Phoenicia, in and around Tyre. This coastal city was in a perfect location, at the hub of the ancient world's information superhighway. They kept the traditions of the AOI alive, albeit not in an organized form, since they had no agreed leader. It returned to what it was before Solomon, a loose confederation of wandering holy men, mystics, and esotericists, passing in the night to exchange new secrets discovered in exotic lands. Eventually, Pythagoras would discover this group and their knowledge and would organize it into a formal organization that exists until this day as the AOI. It goes without saying, Solomon's legacy is profound. For most people, his wisdom is exemplified in the Song of Songs, Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes that continued to influence generations of philosophers, theologians, and rulers, and is regarded as a pivotal figure on all major Abrahamic faiths. Less known but equally as important, or even more important, was his impact on the future foundation of AOI and the knowledge he passed down to the AOI. His life would also influence and inspire the foundation of the Knights Templar and Freemasonry. If you enjoyed this video, like it, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Also, be sure to check out our link tree in the description to discover more and connect with us. You can also visit illumination.nexus or visit reddit.com/r/thegrailsearch and speak with us there. Thank you for watching.